Hello everybody. Hello everybody. This is my YouTube channel, and my ID is Nilash123. And this was a very much good match between me and my opponent Sparkle Dew. We played very much good, and let's see who won this match, and how I played this match. So without any problem, let's start. He is white and I am black. So the first move by him is wait a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, the first move by him is e4, developing the pawn and opening the bishop diagonal, and the queen also. And then I moved e5. Also to develop my pawn and other pieces. Now he moved knight f3, attacking my pawn and developing his piece. So I wanted to defend my pawn, and I did this. Knight c6, also developing my knight. Then he developed his b1 knight by moving it to knight c3. And I also developed my knight by knight f6. And now he moved bishop c4 to giving attack to this pawn. And when I castle, my king will be on g8, so to pin this pawn too. Okay, so it was a nice idea, and the idea was to develop this bishop. Next I move bishop e7 to develop my this bishop, black bishop. Then after my move, white's move is pawn push d3. The move is just to open the bishop and support this pawn from various attacks. So the next move is castle. The castling is good because if the king remains in center, then various attacks can come on the king, and we can even have checkmate. So after me, it's my opponent's move. He also did castle, and then I did pawn push for the same reason of developing this bishop. Now he did h3 to prevent my bishop from coming, here, and then pinning, and then giving attack to the queen and pinning this knight. The idea was good. Then I did bishop e6. The idea is that if white's bishop takes my bishop, then I will just take it with my pawn. And for white bishop is more important than black bishop. And another advantage for me is if he takes, then my rook file will be open, and my rook will be active. There will not be any such big problem by this double pawn, because the pawns are in center. So he did bishop takes bishop. I don't think that's that much good move. And I did what I said, f takes e6. Then he did bishop g5, maybe to give this bishop a good square. And then I did pawn push d5 to finish my double pawn disadvantage, and open this area and get the center control to attack his pieces. And he did bishop takes knight. This is just to exchange the pieces, and then I took his bishop by my rook, making my rook active. Then he moved knight g5, and his knight is also active now. And to give attack to his knight and push him backwards, I moved rook g6. This move is just to give double attack to the knight so that it goes backward. And the same happened what I said. He moved backward by knight f3, and then and as he was not taking my pawn, so I thought that I should just push the pawn and get the center control, and his knight will be very much in a will be very much will be in a very much bad position by this pawn push move. Obviously, it's attack. It's an attack, so he has to move his knight. So he moved his knight to knight b5, and now so I thought that my knight is very much weakly placed. So I should give a good square to my knight so that it should play active. So I just took it back to knight b8, and then I will develop it again to knight d7, and then f6, and then knight h5, and many. So next start with his move. Now he did knight takes pawn, as it was a free pawn. So I also had to react to this disadvantage. So I moved rook g5 to give double attack to both the knights like this. So now he moved a very much brilliant move, f4. This move is protecting his knight and giving attack to my rook. It's a multitasking move. So I just secured my rook by rook g3, and now he got another pawn, but it's a blunder. He got another pawn by knight takes d4. I think it's a blunder only, and I took his knight, and I gave him a check. Now he moved king h2 to give a secured secured position to his king. Then and also giving attack to my rook. So I moved bishop h4 to just protect my rook. After bishop h4, he moved c3. There are two ways to there are two good things which are happening by this c3 move. First, for white, first is he is giving attack to my queen, and the second is he is protecting this pawn also by just getting taken. So he did pawn push c3, and after that I saved my queen by queen e3. After queen e3, he did knight f3, giving attack to my bishop and preventing the queen and rook battery. So I think it's a good move only, and I thought that it's a free pawn, so I took the pawn on f4. After that, he took my bishop, as it was quite active than his knight, and also he is giving attack to my queen by his rook. So I took his knight as an exchange, and now his move is queen e2. And queen e2, the queen e2 move is to just protect this pawn, nothing else. After that, I moved knight c6 to active this knight, as it was very much weak on this b8 square, and it was not playing in this game. It was out of this game. So he made his queen rook battery by this rook e1 move, to just maybe the idea is to just push the pawn or active the rook, nothing else. So I did knight e5, pushing my knight to just give him a good square, and he moved rook d1. The idea is to just push this pawn. After that, I moved knight g4 check. I think it's a good move because it's giving check to the king and also being active. After that, he moved king g1, so to just protect his king, and he didn't he didn't see one thing, that his both rooks are getting a fork by this move knight e3, and I gave both the rooks a fork. So he just moved queen e1 to just protect his rooks, and that move was just playable, not that much meaning. So and then I thought that it's a mate in 2, so I took the pawn on g2 and gave the king a check in the support of knight, which is on e3. So the only move for the king was king h1, and it was a mate in 1, and I took the pawn on h3 and gave him a checkmate, and the game's over. If you like the video, please please do subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. If you want to ask me anything, you can just comment down your question and I will answer. Thank you. Only this much in this video. Bye bye. See you in the next video.